Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Silent Hill 3. We're like this close to the end of the game. One second, let's check the map. I need to go down there. Yes. Yeah, if we're like so close to the end of the game that I'm about to finish, like literally I'm just about to finish it, this will just be the same episode as was before. But whatever the case, whatever ends up happening. Oh. We got another little girl puzzle. Can we push this open? Yeah, it's an invisible door. I don't like the sounds. Okay, thank God it was out there and not in here. There's something stuck in this book. It's the last terror, yep. Aglaophotis. Full tarot card. This book, I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time I don't want to. Aglaophotis. Red liquid, or crystals resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, the name is taken from the herb with the power to dispel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. It may be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but it is rare. It is extremely difficult to obtain. Oh, yes, I know, I remember this now. There's some kind of drug here. But there's just a name on the label, no description or anything. It's too risky, never mind. There's a picture of me when I was 7. I look bored and sad. Well, of course I do. I was always like that back then. 24 years ago, Dahlia used me to summon God. God was in my womb, but I couldn't deliver her. Then I was shut up here in this hospital room. I stayed here until Dad helped me out when I was 14. God ate away at me from within, driving me mad with suffering. There I was, wishing I could just die and be done with it. But I went on living that nightmare for 7 years. Looking at this bed just reminds me of those awful days. But I don't want to remember them because I am not Alyssa anymore. But Alyssa is still me. I'm really not trying to deny it or anything. Yeah, she's remembering the memories of her former self. Because Dahlia was the one trying to use Cheryl to birth God. I believe. Oh. Oh. We've got, Valtiel, that's his name. I think it's his name, Valtiel. And this is the scene from the cutscene at the very start of the game. You see Valtiel turning the wheel and there's the two women's legs at the top, like, dangling down. Yep. I get that strange feeling like, oh, I always forget these guys are here. Valtiel is actually, like, in this religion. Valtiel is an angel? I don't remember exactly how it works, though. Alright, now, tarot. How does this work? Hanged Man. Let's just use it. Oh, I'm missing a card. Shit. Where will you place the tarot card? I haven't yet, I need to learn the story. But also I need the 5th tarot card. Oh, I got that key. Wait, where's that key? What does it say on it? Brass key. This was the model for my old room key. Is there a locked door somewhere? Yes, I see it. Oh, it's so far back. Being, like, delivered straight to that monster. Okay, it's fine. He's in a different location. There's a bad guy in here. Oh my god, it's much worse than I thought. Oh. Yeah, the world is, the room is, the place is changing. Okay, this will be it here. Brass key? Fucking hell. That startled the shit out of me. Okay. Guy crawling in the walls. A handout with our classroom resolutions written all over it. Oh. Doesn't say anything about abandoning your friends or scribbling on the desks. Oh. Yeah. What does it say? Go home, drop dead, thief. This used to be Alyssa's. I mean, this was my desk once upon a time. The radial notebook on the podium. Oops, and there's a letter stuck in here too. Let's see. There's a girl named Alyssa in my class. If your memory is any good, you may remember her. She's the one I said they called a witch. Most likely her mother is abusing her. I've never seen her come in without some sort of scrape or bruise. Her expression is pitifully dark for a 6-year-old. Something like this may not be so uncommon. Rather than coming up with pointless ideas, it's best just to watch and wait. But isn't there something I can do to help? I'm considering consulting a lawyer, but I do have my reservations. That's why I thought I'd ask you, my friend, for your opinion first. K. Gordon. Okay. Down here. Oh, is this a place I can play a cassette? Tape deck here, looks pretty perfectly usable. Play the tape.
Do you know about what happened here 17 years ago? You've been here a long time. You must have heard some details.
Vincent.
A group of pagans, blinded by earthly desires, spit in the very face of God. They tried to use the seal of Metatron to prevent God's awakening. But God drove the unbelievers away and threw them into the abyss. But due to their wickedness, God was unable to be born properly. And so, she has slumbered ever since, in the womb of the Holy Mother, until the time of the awakening. That's all that I know.
That's it, huh? Well, thanks.
Father Vincent, I heard that the Holy Mother has been found. Is it true?
Alessa has been found? Did Claudia say that?
Yes.
Then it must be true. Her sight rarely fails her.
Bless the Lord.
Maybe it's because of her great faith. I could never be like her. I wouldn't want to.
Nor I. The truth is, Sister Claudia frightens me a little.
Well now, let's both show our faith by forgetting about this little talk, okay?
Yes, but does that mean this land will finally be the home of eternal paradise?
If God wills it, my sister. If God wills it.
No comment. What are these letters? No, maybe a bunch of suggestions? People are starting to voice their dissatisfaction about Father Vincent using the organization's money for his own personal benefit. I've also heard rumors that Father Vincent has been extorting donations from some followers. Is he really the right person for such a position? I'm in no place to deny all he's done to make the organization grow. Even though we believe in God, if there were some sort of gathering, shouldn't we be valued not for our limited talents or our talkativeness, but for the depth of our faith? LS. So this isn't the room I want. There's a room right across from me. Oh, there's multiple of them. Okay, well, let's just check the room. Is there anything of value in here? No, what the heck? How did he get me? I don't think there's anything in here. Here it is. The High Priestess Tarot card. Just a candle. What's this? The name Claudia Wolf is written in very small on the cover. Looks like this is her diary. November 10. She didn't die then, she was born. I knew that for a fact. But then why haven't I found her yet? They were supposed to need her power to build paradise, for the happiness of the people. She was supposed to be reborn for that. I'd really like to see her. November 14th. Read the Book of Praise. I want to thank Father for lending me such an invaluable book. I found what I've been searching for in there, how to awaken God. But it's much too cruel. Will I be able to pull it off when I see her? November 16. I was free all day, so I read A Modern History of Refugees and Young Slaves, Child Exploitation. I don't want to be a mere bystander in this world. I can't do anything now, though, and that's what's hard. There's an old birthday card on the desk, so she was still hanging on to this. Happy birthday. Little Claudia, happy 6th birthday. I love you as if you were my real sister. Here's to you. That was from Alessa, from previous me. Anyway, that's all the tarot cards. Now I'm just gonna get back. Oh, such a long way. Okay. Okay. I tried to run past him, but it didn't work. I was pretty sure that you normally can! Oh, what the heck? Those guys are supposed to have short range. They're hitting me from such distances. That's the second time now that they've hit me from like way further than I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be able to. And then this room, that's scary. Oh, fuck me. They make you go through it every time. And that's the thing, I believe if you kill the monsters in that room, the reason I'd never kill monsters in that room is that every time you come through it, there's more monsters. So like, there's no point in killing them because they keep respawning. Just a waste of ammo. Yeah, the weird effects are back. Okay. Second to last door, and then far hall. No. I managed to run past that one every time. This time it didn't work. It's fine. Going from like the start of the game where I didn't get hit for the longest time to this part where I'm just getting hit all the time. That's funny. Okay, well, yeah, now I have to figure out the damn puzzle. It's something to do with this, I'm pretty sure. I had a dream. In my dream I opened a door, but was that really me? I had a different name. 5 are true and 4 are lies, and there are some fibs mixed in with the truth. I can't believe people... I was reading a thing about this. People apparently complained about the length of this game. About how it was too short. And I'm like, what are you on about? This is perfectly good length. I'm just gonna write... Oh, it's the wrong pen. I'm gonna write this down, what I'm seeing here. Somehow this is the solution. Once again, I'm probably gonna have to look this up because this is this is the last of the like super hard puzzles. I don't even know if what I'm seeing here is even the solution. The whole like five are lies thing. Sorry, 5 are true, 4 are lies thing is because there's 5 cards. Oh wait, do they say it on the cards themselves? Is that where I've got to look? Examine. Priestess card, just like her. Genuine belief. The Morgish. Hanged Man tarot card. This was in that Morgish place. Such a pitiful card. Found this in the archives. I don't think it's an especially good card. Fool tarot card. This was in my old room. In the hospital room. What did this one mean again? Eye of Night. Found this in the chapel. Is this a real tarot card though? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't remember that being a tarot card. This is one of the extra tarot cards. I have no idea. I literally have no idea how to solve this. I might need to look at a hint just to even get started. Just gonna put them all on the board for no reason. Alright. Let's have a look. Key to the riddle of the letters in the middle of the clue. When arranged in the spaces provided on the door, they fall thusly. Among the gibberish of Roman numerals. When only Roman numerals are isolated, the diagram becomes... Okay, so yeah, I've got to isolate the Roman numerals. I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to let it tell me. Okay. Each of the major arcana in a deck of tarot cards are denoted by a Roman numeral, starting with 0 and usually ending with 21. Tarot cards Heather collects all bearing Roman numerals, which can be found in the diagram. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that is super straightforward. All you gotta do is isolate the numbers from the nonsense. We just have to isolate the numbers. So yeah, and in which case, once again, that's why it's definitely, this is the easiest of the puzzles, even though I had no idea where to even start. Oopsies. It's actually quite easy. Take these all out. Okay, the Fool, 0. The Eye of the Night was 22? Which is this one? And then I don't remember the numbers of the rest of them. Let's check them. I remember one of them being 12. Examine this one. The moon is XVIII, which is the right hand one. That is bottom left. Hanged Man is bottom left. The High Priestess is top left. I actually had this in the right place, the Hanged Man. Top left, bottom left, and right. Oh, yeah, I had the Hanged Man down here. I think that I had the High Priestess, though, in the middle where the eye is now. There we go. Actually very simple, that puzzle. I don't know if I'm being chased by something. Or if it's just like a scary pathway to the final puzzle that's actually really abstract.
What do I want?
Before the boss.
Well, for the two of you to die, that would be nice. Then I could relax.
When did you stop believing in God? God lives. Just look around you.
But I do believe in her. In my own way. I fear her, and I adore her. But I haven't lost my mind like you. You think that this is the work of God? Isn't this all nothing more than your own personal nightmare? Just like Alessa 17 years ago? If this really is the work of God, then I'd say she has lousy taste.
He's like, you heathen.
God. Traitor. You will go to hell.
Not that again! Who do you think you are, claiming to know God's will?
Go home, Vincent.
Home. This church is my home. I built it with my power. The power of money that you view with such scorn. Although, I admit that this atrocious scenery is all yours.
If you continue to get in my way...
Did you kill me? Well... Well... The guest of honor has arrived. Let's get this party started. Heather, go ahead and kill this crazy bitch. This demon who claims to speak for God. The time has come. You can kill her now.
You'll go to hell!
Nah.
What did you do?
Nothing important.
You're not going to run? I guess this is the end.
No, the beginning. As Vincent said, the time has come. Alessa, I'm saddened that you didn't agree to this on your own. But I thank you for nurturing God with all the hate in your heart. It's time for mankind to be released from the shackles of sin which bind them.
But God born from hatred can never create a perfect paradise.
Happy people can be so cruel. Is it so hard to believe that sympathy could be born out of pain and suffering? Why do you reject God's mercy? Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us.
ending. I'd rather go to hell.
No, I don't expect to be saved. And that's fine. Unless, my dearest, for the pain that I've caused you, I deserve no mercy. Even if it was to save mankind, it was too deep a sin. It was hubris for me to try to hasten the day of her arrival. Sacrifices were made, and those are my sins.
If you feel so guilty about it, why don't you go to hell? Heather, use the seal.
Vincent? The seal of Metatron?
Now your stupid dream is over.
Oh, that's just a piece of junk. What do you think you can do with that? Do you really think it can kill God? I'm sorry to see you fell for my father's foolishness.
What?
You're pathetic. But God loves even you. Now, Alessa, there's nowhere else to run. Just accept it, Alessa. The pain will disappear. I've been waiting so long for this. Even as a child, I knew I would see the coming of this day. I knew I would be a witness to it. Judgment Day. Alessa?
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
Basically, at this point, you're in the room with her. You can just like shoot her and attack her. That ends badly. I don't want to die and have to restart. This is like a weird section, Claudia. Yeah, where you have like free reign. Vincent's dead. I hated him too, but doesn't mean it makes me happy. Why couldn't I have stuffed Claudia? There's a hole in the floor. I don't care about that right now. You have like free reign of the room. I don't think you can leave. Come this far, I can't run away now. Yeah, but like if you try and, let's just say, if you try and actually just shoot her, I'm gonna spare you the hassle to tell you it doesn't work. You can't just kill Claudia. The solution to this, which is so abstract, and it's in all different. Oh, I took too long. Fuck! Damn it! No! Shit! I took too long. I was monologuing too much. Yeah, game over. Game over. Yeah. Shit. Damn it. Basically, if you shoot her, the same thing happens. Where you shoot her and then you just go like, oh, you kill over and die, and it's game over. I believe the idea is that it's you've like given into the hate. But it's such an abstract way for the game to end, because it happens whether you have puzzle difficulty easy, normal, or hard. You have this pendant in your inventory. You've had it since the start of the game. Dad gave me this pendant on my birthday. It's one of my treasured belongings. The reason that characters kept saying happy birthday and birthdays kept coming up earlier is it's supposed to be a hint to this. If you examine inside, there's a jewel inside, like a little red tablet. When I asked Dad what it was, he said, just a lucky charm. But then he told me to take good care of it and never take it off. I wonder why I feel sick inside when I look at it. We actually saw a book about this. This little red tablet. We saw a book earlier that talked about there's a herb found in like deep deserts. Arabian deserts or something.
Dad.
This is one type of herb which can like dispel evil or something, or it can like rid of evil or curses or something.
She is nearly here.
As it happens, our father had given us a pendant with this incredibly rare. It's like a little, it's like a morning after pill. It's supposed to be like a. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a reflection of the idea of.
What have you done? What did you swallow?
It's like an abortion pill. It literally makes you vomit up God. That is God. That's what's been living inside you this whole time.
This.
You abort it from your body. Just stamp on it.
God didn't make it.
Just stamp on it. It's a fetus.
Stop! God is.
Claudia!
She eats it.
Lessa, you cannot kill God. I will birth God. If you can't do it, Lessa, I will.
Yeah, as I was ranting before about like the I mentioned that's like an afterbirth pill, or you know, sorry, morning after pill, afterbirth, like an abortion pill. I'm going back into that rant from the previous episode about like the themes of the game. There's lots of themes of like there's further themes of like you're being forced to give birth to something you didn't want. There's lots of like there's abortion and like womanhood elements there. You know, Heather not wanting to give birth to God, not wanting to be pregnant, but being forced to have it. But yeah, that sort of like is her final rebellion of like no, I have control of my body. Anyway, enough about that. This is the last boss. Let's jump in the hole. This should actually be not too hard. It should be pretty straightforward because I have lots of ammo. I have enough ammo, is what I should say. If you have little ammo, this boss is really hard. Of course it is. It's the final boss. It's Valtiel again. Yeah. It's been argued that Valtiel actually might be helping you. But then... See, like, I think... Is that supposed to be Valtiel trying to suffocate? Or, like, smother it? Why do I get that feeling? Like, I remember hearing that Valtiel... People say that Valtiel might actually be a good guy. But we'll see, like, we'll see right here, I guess, if that's true or not.
Can't be dead. I was gonna kill you.
It's like, god damn it.
This is God?
Yeah. This is the manifestation of God. I believe if I just stand out here, I should be relatively safe. Okay. Let's straight up use the remaining of ammo I have of this. Oh, crap. Yeah, she can... There it is. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay. I'm just gonna use the pistol because I think the shotgun's a little inaccurate. As long as I dodge the fire that comes out. Yeah, I can just stand out here. If you have to melee her, it's really tough because... Oh, crap. It's really tough because she can do some serious damage if you get close. Let's just check my health. Yeah, let's use one of these. She uses fire to attack you if you're outside her radius. There it is. This is when you're supposed to run in and get into melee attacks. But if you get too close... Actually, I think I'm still hitting her, yeah, even when she's up like that. I don't know if this is... Like, I believe it's depicted... It's said to be God, what this is. But I don't know if this actually is God or if it's just a manifestation of Claudia. It's like a warped mixture of Claudia and God. There we go. I see, it's super easy, that boss. But if you don't have weapons, if you don't have any ammo, it's fucking hard. Cause she like sweeps in with her arms like that and hits you, so you have to get right in and like beat her to death. Stamp on her, yeah. Classic Silent Hill. Curb stomp it. That's it? That's the end of the game?
Is that the end?
Yeah? We killed God.
I guess it's time to roll the credits.
Thankfully you always get the good ending. Well, the normal. What's considered the normal ending at the end of the game. Oh, he hasn't really had a chance to grieve this whole time. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Somehow we get out of here.
Heather, is it really over?
Not yet. You're still alive.
What, Heather?
Oh! Just a joke.
You've got terrible.
I'm sorry.
Heather, did
You
you?
don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
You want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Cheryl,
Right.
the name my father gave me.
Yeah.
You gonna let your hair color go back too?
I don't know. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
Yeah, that's why she goes by Cheryl in Silent Hill 3. Sorry, in this Silent Hill 3. In Dead by Daylight. I actually forgot that she did that at the end. Yeah, she decides, like, you know what, I am my father's original daughter. Well, I'd rather go by the name that he originally gave her. Yeah. That's it. That's the end of the game. This is assuming we're about to get credits.
Spoke of tortured souls, so outrageous the toll.
Yeah.
You can lose all you
Well, it makes me think that I should have gone and played Silent Hill 1 first, just to remind myself of the story.
takes all.
But like, to be perfectly honest, when I used to play Silent Hill 3, I hadn't played Silent Hill 1, so like, I didn't know any of the story of Silent Hill 1.
You must have
I just enjoyed the game for the game itself, you know.
this move.
I enjoyed it for the gameplay. And especially when you get to new game, the extra new game, all the like extra shit you can do, all the extra like weapons and stuff that you get, they're humorous. Many of them are humorous, and they make the game very silly. There's one in particular that I'm probably a long way away from getting because of the way I played it. Basically, there's a special weapon you get if you kill 333 enemies in your save file, and what that means is like if you play a new game that continues from the previous game. So like, basically, if in one save file you've killed a total of 333 enemies, and however many playthroughs you've done, you unlock a special weapon, and that weapon combined with a special outfit you get, combine to make this really silly weapon. I mean, it's already silly without combining it. It becomes sillier when you combine it, and make the game like, I want to say a joke, but what I mean is it just makes the enemies ridiculously easy. And if you use that special attack and you kill a certain amount of enemies with that attack before the halfway point of the game, then you get it ends halfway through, and you get the like silly ending, which I loved. I loved that idea of getting the silly ending. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed Silent Hill 3. I've recorded basically all of Silent Hill 3 before I've seen any response from Silent Hill. The first episode of for reference, this morning the first episode of Silent Hill 3 came out this morning. So, for me, I haven't even seen the comments of it. I didn't have time to like read it before I recorded today. So, yeah. I have no idea how it's gonna do. I just hope that people see horror and are like, ooh, horror. And people are interested enough to watch through. People have heard of Silent Hill and they're like, oh, that's horror, that's good horror. Yeah, I hope that people like it and enjoy it. And I'm not too... Well, I think it is great, and it genuinely horrifies me. As I said, that sound cue that plays all the time throughout the game, like, it haunts my nightmares. Yeah. While that's the case, because I have played them before, I feel like I'm still fairly confident in the way I move. Like, I'm able to run past stuff and not, like, freeze in horror and panic. Because while some people might acclimatize to this horror these days, I was born in it, molded by it. As a kid, I loved horror, so like I played these games. Yeah, little like what, 6-year-old, 8-year-old Rory. How old would I have been? 6. So I would have been 9 when this game came out. So I would have been like 9 or 10 when I was playing it. Silent Hill 2 came out when I was 7. We never owned... What the heck? It's sitting below the screen. We never owned Silent Hill 2 or 3 originally when they first came out, but we rented it from rental stores. Alright. Yeah, so, this is my score. This is my total score for the end of the game. Supposedly it took me 5 hours, but I think that's because it's in PAL mode, which means it's 50 Hz, which is a little slower than normal. But also, it doesn't include any cutscenes, any menu stuff. When you're like solving puzzles in like a paused screen, I don't think that counts. So it's a very generous time thing. Yeah, so we're doing it on action level easy. I only got 1 star. For doing it on puzzle level hard, I got 5 stars. For finishing in 5 hours, I got 3 stars out of a possible 10 stars. So that was apparently very slow by the game standards. I killed the split worm so fast, I got 2 stars for it. Missionary, 2 stars. Leonard, 2 stars. Memory of Alessa, 2 stars. And the God, 2 stars. So I got maximum stars for all the bosses. And it's clear number 1, so I got 1 star for being the first time I cleared the game. I saved it so many times I got no stars. But I got like every item in the game by the looks of it, 182, or a lot of items. So I got 20 stars for the item number. I got 7 stars for defeating 39 enemies by shooting. I got 5 stars for defeating 28 enemies by fighting, and that's by kicking them on the floor. Because I didn't fight any enemies with a melee weapon, it was just the kicking them on the floor. I took a total, I think, of 404 points of damage, which is 5 stars apparently. Either that or I dealt 404 damage, and that's 5 stars. But, this is, I defeated 50, 67. I defeated 67 enemies in the course of the game. I need to kill 333 in total to unlock that special attack that I was mentioning. Yeah. Extra new game has been added to start screen. Play from there to see and enjoy extra features. Starting from new game, we'll begin a new game without the extra features, yeah. You've fulfilled the conditions for the hidden weapon Flamethrower. Extra costume has been added to the start screen. If you select this and enter the password, you get a new costume. You got the extra costume password Happy Birthday. That's the only one it gives you for now. Happy Birthday. Do you wish to save play results and rankings? System info such as cleared info and extra features has already been saved. Yeah, sure. Results, there we go. Yeah. But that's it, yeah. If we can go into extra costume and enter the code. It's just happy birthday, isn't it? P capital B birth, and then I think it's capital D as well, strangely. I would say birthday, I would almost say birthday one word personally, but whatever. You got a Heather shirt. Yeah, basically it's like the only shirt it gives you for free, but if I go, because it uses a code system, Princess Heart. You got a transform costume. That is what's used in conjunction with the weapon I mentioned. If I ever get to the point where I've killed 333 enemies and I use that transform costume, that'll give me the ultra version of that power, that weapon. And it's really silly. But I don't think we'll be doing that. I don't think we'll continue through. Yeah, basically, I unlocked the infinite flamethrower, which is found in the bakery I mentioned. I mentioned that near the start of the game. You get like an infinite, basically it's just a flamethrower. It looks a bit like the machine gun, the submachine gun, in sort of like function, but it just spits flame out. It's super weak. Oh, it's gonna do the stuff. Yeah, there's the screen. That's what we saw right at near the end. I'll just sit inside the extra costume menu so it doesn't do that. It's so weak, but it's infinite ammo. But the only other problem as well is that it's not long range. It's not super long range like a gun is. So it's actually not very useful for like clearing the game. Something that is useful is the unlimited machine gun. I forget how you unlock it now. I was looking at it just the other night, but I forget how it works now. Unlimited machine gun, it's a submachine gun, but it's unlimited. Brilliant. Brilliant weapon. Using the special weapons though lowers your scores, so if you want to try and get score related stuff, you can't use the special stuff. Then there's the, like, if I had killed that boss, if I'd killed the god with a melee hit, which I wasn't gonna do, I would have, instead of getting the flamethrower, I would have got the beam saber, which is a lightsaber you get near the start of the game. It's just a very, very powerful melee weapon. I think other than that, the only like weapon thing, there's tons of outfits you can get, tons of different clothing outfits. But in terms of weapons, I think the only one I've left is the one I have mentioned. It's a power called Heather Beam. Basically, well, yeah, once you kill 333 enemies throughout the game, you unlock Heather Beam. Heather Beam is, if you have no weapon equipped, if you get rid of every weapon and you aim and attack, your character will literally say, Heather Beam, and then like fire, like anime style, like fire lasers and shit out of her face. And like it's powerful, but it's not super, super powerful. And it uses your stamina. I was talking about stamina earlier. You have like a limited amount of stamina, so you can only fire it for so long before you run out of stamina, and your character has to like to like get back their energy. If you put the transform costume on, it does this like Sailor Moon style animation where you go like, ah, and you turn into like, you turn into Princess Heart, which is like an alternate form Heather. And if you use the Heather Beam when you're in Princess Heart mode, it becomes the Sexy Beam. And she literally says, Sexy Beam. And then she either fires lasers out of her eyes, or a more powerful, more rapid version of the normal Heather Beam, which is like, it's called Heather Beam, but it fires like projectiles out the side of her head that then home in on enemies, and at the same time also fires these weird like orbs that have like symbols and shit all over them, like the weird like cult symbols and stuff like that. So yeah, that's like the silliness you can get. And if you kill a certain amount of enemies before the midway point with the Heather Beam or the Sexy Beam, The 60 beam is more powerful. It's just, that's all that's different. It uses the same amount of like energy and stuff, but it just does more damage. If you kill a certain amount of enemies before the halfway point with the Heather beam with the 60 beam, you get the UFO ending of the game, which like every Silent Hill game has a UFO ending of some sort, or like a crazy ending. Lots of Silent Hill games have like a lot of endings. This one only has 3, but it's got the normal ending, the like bad ending, which you can only get on New Game, on the extra New Game, and then there's the UFO ending, which is my favorite ending. UFO ending is definitely my favorite. But yeah, for now, that is all she wrote. That is all we will see. And yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Check the links in the description. Hit that share button to share the series and ring that bell for notifications. But that's it for Silent Hill. I hope you guys have had an awesome Halloween. This should be coming out either just on or just after Halloween. So, yeah. I hope you guys have had a great October, great Halloween, and you look forward to more stuff in the near future. More stuff from Rory, more stuff from me in the near future. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode of whatever I do.